So in the meantime, I think it would be very good, very fun to go check out some of Republican Ken Carson's content. Show you guys kind of what we're dealing with. Show you guys exactly what it is that we'll be talking about and talking to, who it is that we'll be talking to. And, you know, the goal is to persuade him to change his language. The goal is to persuade Republican Ken Carson to maybe identify himself at least not as a conservative. And we'll hope that he'll also kind of come out and stop identifying as a Republican. But the Republican Party, it's like, you know, this is a term that's been hijacked to the moon. This is a term where it's like, I doubt we'll ever get back the real meaning of republicanism. I doubt we'll ever have that meaning back. But anyway, here we go, guys. Wang half, what's going on? I like adding as many conflicting descriptors as possible. Yeah, exactly. You know, the more these words that we use to describe ourselves, the more they contradict, the better it is. Dookie, I did lift 405 pounds today. I did lift 405. I don't know if you guys saw this. Let's check this out. Let's check out my post. Let's check out my profile. Wait, this isn't it. This is it. Check it out. 405. Good stuff. Clean form. A little bit of shoulder rounding, but you can tell it's, you know, very, very chill, very clean. Little bit of shoulder rounding. I feel like, you know, right here I could have locked in more. Could have definitely retracted my scapula a bit more. Had less shoulder rounding. Not look up the entire time. But if you actually like look at the movement, so, you know, I'm bringing the hips and the chest up kind of at a good pace. Hips could be brought in a little faster. A lot of kind of lumbar load. But pretty good stuff. You know, it's my first time deadlifting that kind of weight for 2 years. First time in 2 years lifting that kind of weight. So I think we did all right. The slow release is alpha. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, there's the typical bro drop it, but then there's also kind of the Chad control the weight. A man who controls the weight controls everything about himself. But so this is Republican Ken Carson, liberals' favorite gay. And he's got a Discord. Whoa, wait a minute. The Red Wave. I'm thinking we're going to hit the Discord. I'm thinking we're going to get on in here. Maybe we'll just do Discord debates. Maybe we'll, what should everybody call me? Call me by my name. Call me Kai Schwemmer. Are you human? I am a human. Oh, dude. Dude, this is actually so epic. We might just do some Discord debates. We might just jump into his Discord. What's my birthday? Why do you want to know, huh? Does this guy have NSFW servers? By the way, I mentioned banning pornography, and everybody in that space was like totally against it. Wait, hold on. It's making me sign into Discord? Do I not have a Discord anymore? What's happening here? I do have a Discord. It's got a bunch of updates. Well, we'll get into this in just a second. We'll get into the Discord a little bit later on. Dio Brando Groiper, good to see ya. Good to see you, Dio Brando Groiper. By the way, who else do we have here? Yeah, we got the Kick. By the way, the Kick subscriptions and everything, we got that working out. It wasn't working before, but we did get it figured out. I just literally spent like 1 minute trying to do it. All right, let me see if I can actually get this to work. Accept invite. Open Discord. Okay, we're back. I think I'm in now. I think I'm in. Hold on. Am I in this? Am I in this? What's the server look like? No, I don't know if I am in it. Don't know if I am in it. I'm going to have to retry this. Hold on one more second, guys. The Red Wave. Open Discord. Go into the Red Wave. Yeah, I can't even see it. Hold on. Oh, there I am. Wait, it just gave me a fake account. What the flip? What the flip is even up with that? Just gave me a fake account. I don't want this. Did I just dox myself, by the way, Chad? I don't know if there was anything that I just doxed myself about. Conservatism means conserving the system that got us in this predicament in the first place. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. People just don't understand the real origin. You know, they're only willing to go back to like 2015, and that's it. And that's it. I want to join a server. Chad, can you guys help me out? Is there a way to look up servers on Discord? I think there is. Join a server. Got an invite. Is this an invite? That's not an the invite is invalid or has expired. Hold on. I'm going to copy this link. Oh, we're in. Wait, Empire Community? What the flip is the Empire Community? This is not it. This is totally not it. What the freak is the Empire Community? What? That's the one, right? The red wave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to retry this because I don't think it is that. Leave server. Let me into one and all right, that should be it. All right, now we're here. Oh, we're so back. Ah, yep, and the okay, we're back. We're back. Oh, yes, sir. They have a date. They have a dating channel. Hashtag Trump Dates channel. The Red Wave Journal. Unhinged Tour. Glitz and Glam. Pink Pony Casino. TikTok Live. Oh, this is exciting. All right, anyway, let's jump into the content. Let's review content. Very important thing. Yo, Zerka Groiper, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for subscribing over there on Kick. Appreciate it. Appreciate it big time. Mamba Groiper in the chat. What's going on? Let's see the pin video. This is the pin video. Let's check this out. I know that the audio on TikTok is usually super quiet. What the flip?
Asked about his secret usage of the LGBT dating app Grindr at a town hall he hosted today. Just take a look.
That being said,
hi Harry, long time no see. You know my face. I've made several videos about you. The amount of people on the internet have wanted me to talk about my light on the situation, and to be honest, when the information had came out, I was in a live with Older Millennial, Dominic, and AJ. And shout out to Sarah is Censored. I believe it's Sarah is Censored on X. She's the one that really brought the situation to light. And
she's who I was talking with yesterday, by the way. This Sarah is Censored girl. She is a very interesting case, but we will be discussing all of this later on. We will be discussing all of this.
I spent the past 24 hours researching and educating myself, and at the end of the day, the only thing that I can really say is we all saw it coming. Democrats, the only person that you should be mad at is yourself. And when I say that, it's because y'all gave him the platform.
Look, man.
You Democrats.
I don't mean to discriminate against any of y'all. But Republican Ken Carson has predator eyes. He's got the predator eyes. He doesn't have prey eyes. He has predator eyes. So prey eyes, MFers are running out of excuses. You guys are running out of excuses because Republican Ken Carson has predator eyes and you guys all have prey eyes. So don't mean to call anybody out specifically, but it's a sticky situation. Just had the producer wave a secret code to me. Anyway, so look, guys, you might want to be thinking about this optic surgery. Anyway, he's talking about the Harry drama. It's a real Harry situation. Let's jump into this.
Little boy.
By the way, Hera. What am I saying, dude? Hannah. Hera Haram. Hannah Ziwani. By the way, I need to make an editorial comment. I need to come clean. Being a good investigative journalist, the investigative journalist that I am, I need to be clear. Hannah Ziwani. I claimed that she had an Italian last name. It's actually inaccurate. We've been notified by the relevant sources that Ziwani is actually a Moroccan last name. It is not an Italian last name. So I did want to issue a retraction on that comment and improve the situation. Not my intention at all to get these facts wrong, but we all make mistakes. the next thing, she has agreed to potentially come on stream and talk about the whole Harry situation from her perspective. If you guys don't know who she is, Hannah Ziuani. I don't know. Actually, don't know what her account is. Ziuani? No idea actually how she spells it. But anyway, this is this Hannah girl. If we look up Hannah and Harry Sisson, this will probably come up. Yeah, that's her. That's her. This old political TikToker. One of my contemporaries.
So before I get into these around
Hannah Z. They didn't even spell out her last name. This is Hannah. And this is the Sarah is Uncensored girl. So now we are coming to know all of the people who will be featured in today's drama.
And let him get away with a lot of terrible things throughout the past 5 years. So if anything, Harry thinks that he's untouchable because you, Democrats, made him feel untouchable. You made him feel like he was the most powerful guy on TikTok. So when I see all these Democrats unfollowing...
Harry is literally... what's his name? What's that guy's name? Frick, I spilled my freaking mate. Now it looks like I peed myself. Harry is literally... What's that actor's name? The guy that got exposed for being gay? Not for being gay, for being a pedophile. I should be clear about that. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. The right wing and the liberals have made Harry Sisson out to be Kevin Spacey in, what was that show? What was that show he was in? I don't have any pop culture references at all. Kevin Spacey, House of Cards. That's what it is. House of Cards. They make him out like he's Kevin Spacey in House of Cards. They make him out to be that kind of all-powerful, manipulative man with a roster.
Him and making videos about how dare you. Y'all supported him through it all, and now all of a sudden you're offended? On top of that, in Republican world,
hey, Cogburn, good to see you.
But not in Democrat land, because Harry, it's sad to say that Dean and Chris Mowry.
This is crazy, by the way. This take is crazy. I've never heard this video before, but this is crazy. In Republican world, we have each other's backs. But in Democrat world, your friends switch up on you
but
when
not
you get
in Democrat
exposed.
land, because Harry, it's sad to say that Dean and Chris Mowry already cut ties with you. But if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it when the tables were switched? Didn't you have their back? Harry,
When the tables were turned.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're losing it all.
This is crazy. Whoa, what's that take? Republicans? Yeah, we cover up for like if Ken believes this is sexual impropriety, if he believes, as he said prior in the video, that this is some very terrible things.
Is censored.
Hold on.
I believe it's Sarah teaching and educating my say. The only thing that I can really you Democrats gave this little boy a platform and let him get away with a lot of terrible things throughout. It's sad to say that Dean and Chris Mowry already cut ties with you. But
it's like if the take is that Harry did like terrible things, then why is his next argument? In Republican land, we actually like go to bat. We actually will run the defense for people who get exposed for doing terrible things. And in liberal land, you don't. Which is like, what? That being said, I don't think the substance of the allegations against whatchamacallit, against what am I saying? Against Harry are that terrible. Are they good? No, absolutely not, especially from a Christian perspective. But they're not terrible. They're not the way that Ken makes them out to be. But if Ken thinks they are so bad, this is absolutely not the way to go about, talking about the situation, saying that Republicans would defend each other.
If I'm not mistaken.
But it is true that it is super sad that Dean and Chris and Parker and others and all of the white men for Kamala Harris, it is very sad that they all switched up on their boy. And I think Harry actually made a very good point when he talked about how the left needs to be tolerant of people's mistakes. I think this is true. You need to understand. You need to understand that a Christian ethos is necessary. I think in the right wing too. I think the right wing should adopt a more Christian ethos. We need to understand repentance. It is very interesting, like, Harry. Can we watch this video? Hold on. Harry, I think Chief posted about this. Chief Trumpster. Love this guy. What a great guy reporting the news. Where is this? Where is it when this is hilarious. When Chief talked about, or when Chief reposted Harry's video. Did he? I think he did. Am I hallucinating this? Here it is. Here's Harry addressing everything.
Controversy that has exploded in the past week. First and foremost, I want to start by saying I fucked up. I should have told the people I was talking to that there were other people, and of course I regret that decision, and I've reflected on it a lot, and I'm learning and going to be better in the future. Now, what I will say is that this entire situation has been blown wildly out of proportion by MAGA Republicans to further their political agenda. Like, we all know that they don't actually care about this. They just hate me.
This is the case. This is true.
Why they care.
What he's saying is true.
When has MAGA ever cared about women? Also, MAGA has been spreading misinformation about the situation, so I want to set the record straight. I was not in a relationship with anyone. I wasn't exclusive with anyone. I never met anybody in person. I never spoke to anybody on the phone, and it was done among consensual.
The fact he never spoke to anybody on the phone, if that is true, that's crazy. It's like these girls would basically be thinking that they are in an exclusive online relationship with a very famous TikTok liberal celebrity, e-celeb, and have never talked to him on the phone. Like, that would be crazy.
Adults. That's it. It was a very casual thing. Additionally, we as Democrats have to get better at recognizing someone who makes a mistake and can learn from that mistake, and someone who does actual.
That being said, Harry has really bad prey eyes.
Harm to
Harry has really, really bad prey eyes. So, Ken Carson W? Republican Ken Carson W? You should debate the Joe Star guy. I should debate the Joe Star guy. Maybe you specifically talking about gay predator Republicans covering for each other. True. So true. No, but yeah, sorry, Harry. You've got predator eyes. Ken Carson W. Yo, bystander. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. The good 3, thank you for the comment. Appreciate you. Yeah, very, very interesting stuff. It does seem very weird of Harry to be like, yeah, I'm really sorry about this, but I do think you guys should have treated me better. It's like, what he's saying isn't wrong. It just sounds really weird when he says it in the same video he's apologizing for what he did.
The community. We can.
This sounds a lot better coming from somebody else.
Not as a party just attack and demonize people who make mistakes.
This is like, we cannot as a party attack or demonize me. Is what he's saying, basically. He's talking about his own situation.
People who are learning from their actions. If we ever want to hold office ever again and actually win an election, our umbrella should be as wide as possible.
This is like major gaslighting, dude. Harry is so crazy with it. He's talented. He is a Rizzler. This is like some crazy gaslighting. Do you guys ever want to hold office again? Maybe don't be so hard on me, okay?
Who are vocal on these issues. And the final thing I'll say about this is that people involved in this situation released my private text messages, private photos of me, intimate details about me that intended to stay private without my knowledge or consent. I didn't consent to any of that.
That is true. He's justified in this. Somebody pointed this out. I think it was actually Destiny. He pointed out that, the exposing videos and Snapchats and all this kind of private stuff, this is just a humiliation ritual. They just do it to humiliate the guy. It's not enough. It is not enough to have some kind of sense of justice. It's like they want him humiliated.
A complete violation of my privacy. And I think that regardless of your political beliefs, you can agree that that's wrong. I certainly wouldn't do that to someone.
I think regardless of your political beliefs, you guys can agree that people were mean to me. It's like, it just sounds really weird when that's coming from him in his apology video.
And I know you wouldn't either.
It's a very halfway apology.
I'm particularly proud of my generation for doing is moving past this idea that we should idolize politicians beyond their impact. However, I'd like to look at the other side of the coin. When politics becomes a game of pointing out any small mistake someone makes, we are putting our feelings above what truly matters.
This is like... Guys, I think when politics becomes like pointing out any small mistake, like, I don't know, having this roster of girls, leading them on, when it becomes that, it's just like we lose the battle, guys. It sounds so funny coming from him. It's not at all, Can we get a tone check?
How
Context?
we are all impacted by the actions our leaders take. And I'll conclude with this. I have some bad news for
Future
MAGA.
Gavin Newsom.
I know they thought they could use this situation to try to take me down or silence me, but that was never going to work. I'm still going to be vocal about the things I care about and fight for the things I care about. And if that upsets MAGA, then so be it.
Chad. Total Chad. Let's go. Total Chad. Chad Harry Sisson says, you guys are all flipping out over nothing. All right, let's dive back into the response we have from Republican Ken Carson.
Tables were switched. Didn't you have their back? Harry, I'm sorry that you're losing it all. But the worst thing you could have done was make content and act like nothing is wrong. And that's why I'm here to talk about it. Harry, I know your PR team is having a field day right now trying to clean up the mess you made. If you would have came on the internet and...
I wonder how much of a PR team he actually has. This is kind of something that I hear people throw around a lot. I wonder if he does have like an actual PR team. Because I knew Republican TikTokers with millions of followers. I suppose if you're Republican versus Democrat, it is very different. It's kind of an institutional backing when you're a Democrat content creator. So you might have a PR team. And it's much more important to have a PR team, I think, as a Democrat. But it's like, I wonder if he actually has one. I wonder if he has some kind of representative who is like feeding him points about what he should say. Because if that's the case, it's like, not in a million years would Harry tweet something like, MAGA is just mad that I have game. I mean, that was like, that was him like getting a little bit of that ego boost, probably working out or sipping caffeine, or maybe he's drunk, and just tweeted out what he actually thought. And I don't think that would slide if you had a PR team.
Confess what you did and said, you know what, I made some terrible mistakes and I'm sorry, I'm a human being and I need to get help. Maybe the internet would have been more forgiving to you. But you acted like you've done nothing wrong. You're acting like it's an everyday for you, like no one's canceling you. Bro, you need to talk about it. The internet, the more and this is from PR, I'm telling you right now, Harry, the longer you do not talk about it, the more followers you're gonna lose, the less respect you're gonna have on TikTok. But you know what? It's not my career, it's yours. And if you wanna let your career go down the drain, I mean, we've been all waiting and watching it for it to happen, but Harry, your time is over.
So
and to all the women that have been afflicted by his evilness, I am very, very sorry that you were manipulated and gaslighted by someone like Harry. You women deserve better than Harry.
Afflicted by his evilness.
To all the Democrats that supported him throughout all of this, shame on you. Blame yourself, not Harry.
A Republican representative.
So anyway, that's wild. That is wild. Let's watch the next post.
So I have been told that I voted against my own people.
This is the one that I was seeing a lot of. I was seeing a lot of this video. Let's review it. Let's review it, Chad.
Democrats, what do you mean by that? My own people. Are you putting me in a box because I'm gay?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
When I've been told
it was a rhetorical question.
I've been saying this a lot. You know what, Democrats? You win. I, Ken Carson, Republican 24 gay man, voted against gay marriage and voted against gay rights to protect biological women. I am not ashamed or embarrassed to say that. I don't regret my vote one bit. But if it comes down to what you say to me all the time, yes, if that's what makes you sleep at night, yes, I voted against gay marriage. Even though that's not true. Even though there's not one thing that Donald Trump has proposed that's going to take away gay marriage. Because you guys firmly believe this fear-mongering...
By the way, I asked him about this. I asked him if he would repeal gay marriage. If he would do it. The problem is, it's like, when you ask people these questions, they don't take ideological positions. They don't tell you about their value system. What they say is, yeah, because I don't really want to get married. It's all based in the I. It's a very narcissistic idea. My idea, it's like American nationalism. I would get this question, for example, because my mom is German. And people could say like, well, would you support this net zero immigration policy if it meant that like your mom could never get into the United States? And it's like, yes. Why? Is it because I hate my mom? Obviously not. I love my mom. I'm very happy that we're here in the United States. Very happy about this. But being an American nationalist means being willing to support policies that will benefit the American nation, even if they would be to personal detriment. That is, I think, a very important distinction. The problem is, it's like a lot of the times when you talk to, this archetypal kind of gay Republican, the idea is, well, yeah, but I would probably repeal gay marriage because I don't even want to get married anyway. It's like, but we're asking about kind of your ideology. We're not asking about you as a person. We're talking about like unilaterally, universally. Should you ban gay marriage for everybody? So this is kind of very interesting. This is a very interesting question. I wonder if we'll get into that. I wonder if we'll get into that in this conversation later on.
I'm going to give you the satisfaction. But with that being said,
and there's a big but.
If I voted against gay people, Democrats, you voted against biological women. And to all, especially to the gay community, to all of you gay people that voted for Kamala, how dare you talk to me about equality?
He literally did the how dare you.
When you were getting bullied in high school or school or anywhere, women were your support.
Wait a minute.
Or school or anywhere, women
where? Women wear your support?
Were your support.
What? What were they wearing?
Had your back.
W Democrats?
Women stuck up for you. And you voted against them because you don't like Donald Trump.
This is like a very interesting idea. This like straight women, straight biological female, gay Republican alliance. Hey, gay people. Who was there sticking up for you when you got bullied? Straight biological women. And you voted against them. That's like very, this is like a very crazy take. The kind of all of you gay people. He said, yeah, he says it very rhetorically charged. All of you gay people, when you were being bullied in school, who stuck up for you? Straight biological women. And you just voted for them. Or you just voted against them. You know, the sides of the battle of this political dichotomy went from Republicans and Democrats to gay men and straight biological women against, like, I don't know, Democrat gay men. This is very, very interesting.
You're not supposed to be best friends with your president. I'm so sorry. I don't know where this came out, but that's not how it works. We're not supposed to have an auntie as president. That's not her job or his job. The president's job is to protect the citizens of the United States of America and make sure that America is still a superpower in the world, which we are, thanks to Donald Trump. So Democrats,
so true, sis.
Please, 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 stop with the fear-mongering. Gay people can still get married under Trump. You sit there and say all of these fear-mongering things, but all I'm going to have you do before I get off of this is educate yourself. Go to Mar-a-Lago and look at all the gay weddings Trump did the last 3 years. Look at them. Honestly, reach out to them and ask them, why would you, how are you gay? Why would you get married at Mar-a-Lago? And they'll tell you, because Trump is not the problem.
That's crazy.
So,
I didn't even know about that.
Educate yourself.
I'm going to have to educate myself. I'm going to have to look up all the gay marriages that have happened at Mar-a-Lago. I had no idea that there were that many. I had no idea there were that many gay marriages in Mar-a-Lago.
And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick. Shout out to everybody who's made a fake page just to stare at me and spy on me. You are obsessed and sick. Okay? Okay.
This is crazy. All right, next. Republicans can't do makeup. Yeah. That'll show. Republicans can't do makeup. Top 10 insults. Me. My face when somebody tells me Republicans can't do makeup. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Being a Republican doesn't mean I can't do makeup. I don't think anybody has ever said this sentence, ever. I don't think this is probably the first time that sentence has ever been typed out in the history of the world.
I want to talk openly and honestly.
This is the same video as earlier. Wait, no, isn't it?
I want to talk.
No, this is new. This is the new response. We're going to need a LaCroix for this one. Hey, guys, we're going to need to crack into a LaCroix right here. We're going to need to crack into a lemon LaCroix, guys. This is sponsored by LaCroix. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream, supporting LaCroix. I love you guys.
About this entire
we got to get the Saratoga. We got to get the Saratoga spring water. We got to get on that locked in grind set type beat. We got to do that. Democrats can't meme. Republicans can't do makeup. Two undisputed facts. Yep. Facts don't care about your feelings. MAGA.
exploded in the past week. First and foremost, I want to start by saying I fucked up. I should have told the people I was talking to that there were other people, and of course I regret that decision, and I've reflected on it a lot, and I'm learning and going to be better in the future. Now, what I will say is that this entire situation has been blown wildly out of proportion by MAGA Republicans to further their political agenda.
Harry, that was one of the worst apology videos I have ever seen, and the reason—
That's so true. Oh, he's gonna tear into him. He's gonna tear into him.
Make a video about this is because
let's be dude, GOCO's crazy. Let's be honest. Democrats have hotter trans gays and women. I don't make the rules. Maybe we can't do makeup. Oh no. This is like actual right-wing like Republican discourse now. Contour doesn't care about your feelings. So true.
As you said that MAGA Republicans use this controversy to further our political impact.
True.
Let me tell you something.
Is he wearing a crucifix? Oh, no. Wait a minute. I didn't even notice that. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have to talk to him about that. He says that he's a Christian. He did say that he is a Christian and that he prays nightly, asking for forgiveness, which frankly is based. That's just based. He's a bit of an enigma to me. He's a bit of an enigma. I wonder if we'll be able to really dissect his way of thinking. This is what I'm interested in. A lot of people are going to be mad because I don't like hop onto a live stream and call him slurs. But that's not really the point. I really want to dissect. I want to figure out where he comes from. I want to see if we can bring him to Christ. I want to see if we can get him to understand. Because I think he's been duped. I think he's been duped. I think that the Republican establishment has told him that he needs to identify as a gay Republican, that's where his greatest power in the political scene lies. When in reality, this is not the case. Ken, this is a cry. This is a plea to you. Your power is not derived by being an openly gay Republican. That is not the most appealing contrarian part of your identity. The thing that will grant you the most power is if nowadays you truly follow Christ and if you try and ascribe to do so. If you do that, you will be a real contrarian. Modern society doesn't really care that you're gay. But they will get mad at you if you follow Christ, if you authentically follow Christ. So I think I like to think there's a reason behind using this crucifix, but it is we'll see. We'll see what we figure out.
Not one Republican on this app wants to make videos about you, Harry. Nobody wants to make
cap. Huge cap. That is a ridiculous claim. The fact that no Republican wants to make videos about the largest Democrat creator, I can't believe even thinking that sentence. Like I can't, my brain can't fathom holding this belief.
Videos about you. Let's get back to it real quick.
That is an insane thing to claim. I don't know what kind of justification he could ever give to that. Yo, Chief, good to see you in the chat. Yeah, that was a crazy space. Well, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking with him, we hope. Thank you, by the way, for your investigative journalism. We were able to analyze some of this content based off of what you'd been posting. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you big time, Chief.
Nobody wants to make videos about you, okay?
By the way, I have hunter eyes. I just want to make this very clear. I have hunter eyes. You could say I have hunter x hunter eyes. All right, let's keep going.
We made videos about you because you, Harry, are a feminist that's not treating women the way that they should be treated as a feminist.
And we know that the #1 allies of Republican Ken Carson are straight biological females. This is why our boy Ken Carson has a problem. He's got a problem because Harry mistreated straight biological women who are the #1 allies of gay people.
On top of that, Harry, you sit there and talk about how you in your comment sections talking about how MAGA is crazy, how MAGA only now cares about women when Harry's involved. First and foremost, all of you Democrats that are siding with Harry and saying those kind of rhetoric, questions, and behaviors, let me just tell you this right now. In the last election, y'all Democrats voted against protecting biological women. So therefore, you have no right to talk to any Republican about who's really standing up for women, because Democrats, you and your leadership do not care about biological women. And that has been played out in Supreme Court, that has been played out in the White House, and has been shoved down our throats the last 4 years during the Biden administration.
You heard it here first. Republican Ken Carson says Democrats don't get rights. We heard it here first. Let's continue.
So that really angers me, Harry. Number two, it took you 2 weeks almost to finally address the situation, and you were posting content like nothing was wrong when you harmed individuals. It does not matter if you were just being,
yo, what the floor?
A guy
good to see
being
you,
a player. It's not about that. It's the fact that you, Harry, represent your party. You are a leader in the Democrat Party, and people put you up on a pedestal because they trust you and listen to you and look up to you because of what you say. Whether or not I agree with you that's not the point. The point is you are not making your case any better when you sit here and come up on here and start shit talking Republicans.
So true.
Because us Republicans did not want to make a video about you. I did not want to make a video about you.
I don't believe that for a second.
But I'm tired of people like you and your party getting away with disgusting behaviors simply because you are a Democrat.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's keep going.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy.
He used a Kanye. He used a yay. Oh my goodness, he used a yay audio. Is he ours? Is he our guy? Is he our gay?
In a world full of lies.
All right, next one.
You're the only one that my dick could get hard for.
He put a sparkle on it. He put a little sparkle on it.
Ain't it fun?
This is crazy.
Well, that makes me a villain.
I think this is the problem. Is it's so entertaining to be contrarian. You know, I can't disagree with this. It's like part of what makes being right wing so fun is that it's totally socially, you know, it's incongruent. It is incongruent with current social trends. The number one threat to the right wing would be making everything it says acceptable. Frankly, and people aren't ready to hear that, but it's like, if being right wing, if being a conservative was no longer like unpopular, or if it was no longer, you know, kind of ostracized socially the way that it is now, it would probably be half as appealing, and there would probably be half as many conservatives. There's a lot of people who really just like the idea of the infamy, who really just like being contrarian. That's what it is. It's contrarianism. And I think this is kind of the big thing that, you know, the gays for Trump, they get a big kick out of it. They get a huge kick out of, you know, being these people who can't. They love being told that they can't do something and then doing it anyway. And in this sense, I think they are psychologically still 10 years old or less, 6, 4. They love doing things that their parents tell them, no, you can't do that. And then they do it anyway. It's a classic kind of contrarian rejection of authority. And it's a method in a way to self-actualize. It is a way to be an individual, to exercise your autonomy. A lot of people don't believe that they are people unless they can do something that distinguishes them clearly from the rest of society, even if that is not a good thing. And that's actually what promotes a lot of these kind of antisocial behaviors. It's a sense of needing to feel, you know, autonomy and self-actualization. I think that's the case in a lot of these situations, which is why I'm very optimistic. That's why I'm very optimistic about the idea of talking with Ken. I think we could really dissect his psychology here. I think we could do a good bit here. But I'm not seeing him logging on. Like, he's not saying anything. It's I'm not getting any messages from him. We might need to postpone the stream. We might need to postpone the stream until he's ready. I hope you guys are enjoying, in the meantime, you know, our little conversation here. I hope you're enjoying it. The rebellious top bottom Republican. So true. So true. And yo, Yellow Cake, good to see ya. Good to see you, friend.
Fucking beer.
I mean a PT bruiser. Dang, little mama, you is such a loser. Okay. You
So true. So true. Ken v. Harry.
Why is it Republicans that are the ones being censored 24/7?
This is also a thing, you know, I think back in the day, you take somebody like Hunter Avallone. Hunter Avallone was totally not right. He was totally not right about this back when he was making videos about it. But now, you know, right-wingers are certainly censored in a lot of major ways, authentic right-wingers. But it is true that, you know, the vast majority of online media that's like popularly consumed is right-wing. If we're talking about podcasts, movies aren't, certainly. Like, there's a lot of places where there is some kind of censorship. But it's like every place, and this is not to say either that, you know, it's totally equal, because it certainly isn't. Frankly, I mean, you know, you've got TikTok, where Republicans can't thrive on TikTok because they just get deleted. That kind of censorship is totally real. That kind of censorship is totally real. And then you go to the places where conservatives are allowed to make content, and they seem to totally thrive, at least in long-form content, in podcasts, in memes, in clips.